Hello gamers, it's Tom Sidener, the Lonely Gamer, and today is Thursday, September the 29th, and it's time for the news. Okay, the first thing in the news is I am trying to get this news out early this morning because just this morning 2 games dropped that you may be interested in. One of them is Cry Havoc, and the other one is Terraforming Mars. They both released today, and I was able to pick up a copy of each at Miniature Market. So if you're interested in either one of those games and you're watching this today, then stop this video, go check out Miniature Market, see if they still have any copies left, and grab yourself one. Otherwise, stick around and we'll talk about the news. The first thing I want to talk about in the news is Knox. So if you're into Crossmaster, this is the Knox figure, and I actually have a figure for Knox. It's brand new in the box. It says Knox on the bottom of the box, and I'm going to send this for free to one lucky subscriber. You'll get Knox and you'll get his card that goes with him in the box, and there's a code in here so you can use Knox online. So if you're interested in Knox and you'd like to have this, then in the comments below just put I want Knox, and I'm going to pick one person who said I want Knox from the comments that is a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. Tell your friends if they want Knox, subscribe to the channel, get a free Knox. Next week on the show, I'll randomly select one person from the people who said I want Knox, and I'll send it to them free of charge. It's a gift. Okay, so let's get on to the news. The first thing on the list of news today is Attack on Titan deck building game. That's purported to come out November 9th. Uses a Cerberus engine. That's a really popular engine. It's been used by a lot of different card games, like the DC deck building game and the Lord of the Rings and some others. So if you're into Attack on Titan, like I know a lot of people are, then definitely check that out. The next thing on the list is Imperial Settlers has announced a new expansion that's coming out for that game, and it's the Aztecs. I don't know a ton about it, but I do know that it's a new expansion, and that's a game that's pretty popular with people. So if you like Imperial Settlers, then go check out the information on the Aztecs expansion. Another thing on our list today is Dominion. Dominion's been around for a long time. It's got a lot of expansions. I think they've kind of run out of ideas on expansions, so they have announced Dominion 2nd Edition, and it's right around the corner. It's coming out sometime early October. From what I hear, if you already have Dominion, you really don't need 2nd Edition. Looks like they're just going to change the artwork on some of the cards. They're going to update the text on some of the cards to make them more clear. And it looks like they're going to add 5 to 7 new cards in each pack. So each pack is going to be identical to the originals, but have 5 to 7 new cards. Now, don't worry if you already are a big Dominion player and you already have all the expansions. They are going to have upgrade packs, and I think what those upgrade packs will do is they'll include the new cards plus any cards that had confusing text or something like that on them. So if you're a Dominion player and you want to jump into 2nd Edition, go check that out. Another expansion that's just right around the corner is 7 Wonders Duel Pantheon. Pantheon is the new expansion for 7 Wonders Duel. I like 7 Wonders Duel. My wife and I play that. It's a 2-player game that we enjoy playing. So if you enjoy playing 7 Wonders Duel, then go out and check out Pantheon. Another game that's coming out really soon is The Others 7 Sin, or The Others 7 Sins, sorry about that. Looks like that's supposed to come out October 15th. Also along with that, there's a ton of expansions. This was a Kickstarter game that just had a ton of stuff that either came with it or were optional buys with it, and so they're releasing just a slew of stuff. That's from Cool Mini or Not, and that should be really close to October 15th. The next thing on our list is the pre-order is now available from Arcane Wonders for Paladin versus Siren. That's their new Mage Wars expansion, Mage Wars Arena. You can also play it with the original Mage Wars, that's actually, the pre-order is going to be available this week sometime. So if you're interested in that and you want to get a jump on it on their website at Arcane Wonders, they're going to start that pre-order. So get in and take a look at that. The next thing on our list is Spyfall 2. Spyfall 2 has been announced, and it's going to be probably a little bit more of the same from Spyfall 1. If you enjoyed Spyfall 1, then go check out Spyfall 2. I did hear that they're adding a little bit of a new gameplay element to it, so you might want to look into that. If you really like Spyfall, then you might like Spyfall 2, and that has just been announced as well. The other thing on my list is a Kickstarter announcement, and the Kickstarter announcement is that Mantic, the game that made Dungeon Saga, has just kickstarted its new game, Star Saga. Now, if you're a fan of Dungeon Saga, you might be interested in this. It's pretty much Dungeon Saga with a sci-fi theme pasted onto it. They have made some changes. I'm not sure if these are good changes or bad changes, but they have made the change where they're no longer using regular dice. One of the things I loved about Dungeon Saga is that they used regular dice, and the way they did the dice, you know, to see whether or not you hit or were hit. And I liked it because when we play it together, and I am a Dungeon Saga player, we would just get a bunch of extra dice and throw them out to everybody. Here you go. And so now they're tying you into a specialized dice, so it has shields on it and attack hits of some type, bursts or something, instead of just the numbers. So you may like that, you may not like that. That's really personal preference, but it is a sci-fi version of Dungeon Saga, so it's going to be very similar. It's kickstarted right now. I think there's almost 30 days left to go. I think it kickstarted a couple days ago, but if that's something that interests you, go to Kickstarter and check that out. Okay, so I think that's it for today. It was a big news day, so if you're interested in Knox, then just make sure you put in the comments, I want Knox. If you're interested in Cry Havoc or Terraforming Mars, run out there and see if you can get yourself a copy. Otherwise, I will see you next Thursday for more news, and in the meantime, happy gaming.